Yo guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to do a quick edit here on my my Galaxy Note using Adobe Rush. And the main reason for this video, somebody down in the comments had basically told me about a new program that's like a new app that's basically comparable to Filmic Pro, and it was called dang, I already forgot the name. Hang on, let me pop this down here and let's see if I can find the name. What was it called? Something Pro. Oh, MC Pro 24 FPS. And it's like about 12 bucks. I did purchase it. It's got a lot of controls. It comes with like 12 LUTs, filming profiles, no extra fee. So that was one thing that's cool. But I haven't really, I did a couple of test shots. And these were the test shots. I was going to take out the trash. My daughter wanted to come with me. So I just grabbed some shots using the app. So these are the shots that I got, which they're pretty cool. The resolution that I filmed at was similar to what I do on myself on my big camera, 2.35 to 1, but it doesn't really show that here inside of Adobe Rush. But anyway, so I want to quickly just throw together a quick edit and show you guys how I would go about this process. Now, my first thing first I wanted to do is rearrange some of these clips to kind of make sense. So I'm going to use this is going to be my establishing shot, right? Let's kind of zoom this out. It's going to be my establishing shot, and let's let that play. And then boom, I'll kill that right there. And let's just close that up there. So I got my establishing shot showing what's going on. And actually, hang on. In the beginning, it's a little bit bumpy there. So let's get that out and just get smooth motion. Boom, okay. And then what I want to do, my daughter was playing with these rocks. She was putting rocks down the hole. So that's going to be the whole point of this video. So let's see what would be a good shot to first start that off. I think this will be a good next shot. So I'm going to click and drag, slide this over. This will be the second shot. And let's see here. We kind of just jump in. Okay, she's playing, then she runs. Actually, let's clean that up just a little bit. I like to trim off a little bit of unshakiness, or if the camera was hunting for focus. I was using manual focus on this, but still the image stabilizer, if you do a big movement, it kind of like it warps. So I try to get those out and just get the smooth part of the video. So there, boom, she runs, and then she runs over, and then boom, I'm gonna cut there. And we're gonna cut to the perspective of what is she doing over there, and she was getting a rock to drop down there. So let's go ahead and drag that. Will be my next cut. So she runs, boom, she grabs another rock, boom, and then we'll cut again right there. So let's see, she runs and grabs the rock, boom. Actually, and there's a little bit of, she's fumbling around, right? So let's get it right where she's grabbing that one, just make it a more clean cut. She grabs a rock, boom. That was already too long. Let me back it up. She grabs a rock, and as soon as her hand like leaves the frame, boom, I'm gonna cut right there. And then we're gonna go to the shot where she's dropping it down. Right there where she's dropping it down. I wish we had the shot of her running into that. But we'll use this one here. And slide that one over to there. Okay, so she runs, she grabs a rock, she runs away. See, I wish I had some time of her running back. That would have been great. Let's see actually this other one clip here. This feels a little abrupt. Okay, it feels a little too abrupt there. So what I'm going to do here is just kind of lengthen this a little bit more. A little bit of pause. Okay, pause. Even longer. Doesn't feel good. Let's see now. She goes, we pause. Boom, she's back. Okay, that feels a bit better. She drops the rock. She runs off screen. And I think there was a little wobble there too, huh? Yep, see that little whoop? That little whoop? Whoop, a little wobble from the warp from this in-body stabilizing. So I'm gonna cut that out too. Just cut it out just a little bit. Let's see now. Good, clean runaway. Now While she runs off, I'm gonna connect this one here because this is when we're heading back to the house. So it only makes sense she runs away and then she runs there. Okay, that looks good. Let's see what this looks like. And then boom, right when she disappears there, we'll trim that. So we got, she grabs a rock, she drops it down there, she runs away, we're watching her run away, she's running away, boom, she's out of frame. Then we go to this shot here, we're showing the perspective where she ran. And this clip here we don't need, so let's go ahead and just delete that clip there. So boom, she runs back there. I'm doing a slide with something in the foreground there, trying to add some depth to the shot. I did it also here. I have the plant, the bush, just adding depth to the shot. You know, I could have, if I didn't do it, it just looks like a standard shot. But again, trying to have something in the foreground just adds more depth. It makes you feel like you're, you know, you're there, like you're peering behind the bush. And the same thing here. It just really adds some depth to the shot. Okay, good. So now that I got that here, let me pause this. So I don't want this to. I'm using AZ screen recorder. Let me stop this one. I'm using a free app called AZ Screen Recorder, and I like to, when I'm filming, kind of stop in between to get chunks. I just don't want to have one long video, so if the file was corrupted, then I'm screwed and everything is like, so whatever. But okay, good. Now this is where I really like this, where this program shines. I'm going to go back. I'm going to turn the audio up just a little bit because it tends to be really loud on your guys' end. That might already be too loud, but anyways, hang on. So what I'm gonna do is just separate the audio. Okay, she's singing here, right? I'm gonna click separate audio, and I'm gonna let that audio, let's see if we have any extra audio. Yeah, I'm gonna let it drag into the next scene, an L cut. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn this up a little bit louder. I can't hear it. It's gonna blow out the audio on your guys' end. I'm sorry. Hang on, let's see. Okay. Okay, now good. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna jump down to transitions and we'll put a little fade on that. On this front here, I don't, you know what? We could also, I don't know if I have extra room. Let's see, can we? Yes, we can pull it in the front too there. So now we have the J cut in the front on the audio. So the audio will slowly creep in on the other scene. And the city scene is a little abrupt the way it cuts out. Again, I'm gonna go here to separate my audio. And let's see if we could drag that a little bit into the next clip and let it fade out. Okay. Good. This next clip here, let's see, I think we can, if we have any extra space on the audio, drag that down, see if I can L cut it. Nope, not enough room. I could drag it into the next clip just a little bit there. Again, dissolve it, delete this one. We don't want it, we want it to cut hard because we're transitioning to a new scene. It just makes the cuts feel a little bit better. It just makes the cuts feel a little bit better when we have that audio kind of previewing in or previewing out. It just makes it a little bit more smoother. Now this one here, she's really coming, she's really making some noise here. So let's see if we can separate this one. And if I can drag it forward. No room to drag it forward. You know what? But we don't see her mouth, so we can cheat it. Let's just go ahead and cheat it over. And the same thing here, we'll add our little effect in. And now let's see. One more time. I think it's a little too much. Let's actually drag it just back a little bit. Okay, and then let's kill it right there. And boom. And then we kill it right there. And then on this one here, let's put a fade to black. We don't need it there, so let's delete that one. And then We need a fade to black on this one here, and we don't need it there, so let's drag it out right there and delete that. And then I think it's also put it on the audio there. So let me select that, separate audio. Yeah, see, it did too. We don't need that. We can go ahead and actually we can delete this whole audio because I already have this other one. It's just a duplicate. Ah, ciao. Undo. Click and hold. Delete. Okay. So now let's see what we got. Boom. Simple right there. All right, good. Now I want to do some quick color grading inside of this. Hang on, let me pause our video and get a new track going. All right, so now I'm going to quickly jump in here and do some color grading, basic color grading. Again, even with the transitions, guys, I don't put all these, that's why I like it. They don't have all those crazy transitions. I go for more of a cinematic feel, right? I want mine to look more like a movie. In movies, you don't see all these crazy transitions and whip pan transitions and stuff like that. So I tend to, if you're doing a travel-y style vlog video, you might want to do that. But right now, to me, it's just so trendy. So I'm trying to pull myself from the trend. I know everybody wants to kind of be a trend follower, but I don't like the trend. I like my style. I like cinema style. I like Roger Deakins, you know, mid highlight zone, that type of style. So I'm doing what I like. So I tend to always go for more of a serious movie vibe on mine. So I don't really care too much about all these crazy transitions going on. So let's quickly jump in here to my color, which I like. I got some basic colors. Here is the cinematic, which I don't really like. I'm more of a film stock guy. I like using film stock. So I think I'm going to use that Kodak. There's a Fuji. Well, you know what? Let's see. Because first of all, the day was cloudy. It was an overcast, cloudy day. And looking in here already in the image, I do see a lot of blues. I see a lot of light pastel blues. So we could go and brighten that up a little bit orangey, but I think I'm gonna go with the Fuji on this one, the Fuji stock, because it's already just gonna enhance what's there. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Fuji stock right there. Okay, and then what I'm also gonna do here, I'm gonna jump in and pull out my contrast again. I don't like highlight. You know, that's when you can tell it's a cell phone because it's the highlights, the white areas are super bright. And that's how you know it's shot on a cell phone. So I tend to just pull those highlights out of there. And let's see, preset. We're going to use the Fuji. Boom. And ooh, it's looking a little bit too blue on this shot here. So I'm going to back that off a little bit. Knock that down to like 75, 76, whatever. And then highlights. Pull my highlight down. Okay, jump over to the next clip. This one's looking nice. We got the Fuji on this one here, right, at 100%. Let's knock that down also, 75-ish. Highlights are looking okay on this one. Guess I could just bring them down a little bit. And we just continue on the process here. Again, it's a little too much on the intensity. I tend to lend less is better. And the highlights are fine on here because there's not really too much highlights going on. Let me just knock them down. Just to take the bite off of her sandals a little bit. Okay. Now this shot is a little bit brighter. I think the sun kind of peeked out behind a cloud during this shot here. So we got the Fuji. I'm going to leave it at 100, but I'm going to bring these highlights all the way down to try to match the last scene. Okay, see, you can the highlights are kind of matching there a little bit more. This one here, the intensity on the Fuji doesn't really look like it's kicking. I wonder if we can go, oh, if we can go more, that's great. Oh, it actually brightens it up when I go more. So, you know, we'll just leave it in the middle. Make sure I'm on the right one, right? Good. And then, hang on, see, it's already, I just adjusted the highlights and it totally changed it. A little bit of buggy, so still some bugs going on there. Yeah, it's still a little bit too bright, huh? Let's bring it down even more. Still a little bit too bright. Bring it down even more. How about we just kill it all? Okay, that matches a little bit better. And then our last shot here. Boom. Same thing. Bring this down a little bit, about 75. My highlights, bring those down to match the last scene. That looks good. All right, boom. So that's pretty much it, guys. And then, you know, I would add some music in, but in this scene, I'm not going to really add any music in. And so we got. Boom. Super sweet. So then I'll export that. I already noticed during the export, because I tried it before, it doesn't export the resolution that I captured it at, because I captured at a custom resolution, basically, with the black bars are embedded into the video. It doesn't really do that. It pumps it out as normal, which is okay. So, I mean, just quick edit here. But if I go up here to share, here are my settings. You can see down here my resolution was at 1280 by 720. That's the same resolution I was using when I was filming with my Canon. Some people were like, how are you adding those black bars? And I wasn't adding them in. That was the video. The video size was actually that big. And then when you take it and you export it, it's already that big. So it just fills it with natural black bars. So that's the benefit of filming like that. Again, I go for the cinematic look, so that's what I tend to do. When I export it, though, it's not going to export the 1280 by 720. It's a little bit different. So I'll play the exported version right after this, as soon as I export. So anyways, guys, a quick little edit here. If you guys like what you see here, let me know down in the descriptions. I can continue to do more of these videos. Also, don't forget to jump onto the Discord server where we can you guys can share videos, share photos. I got a channel for the filmmakers and then for the photographers. So and then there's just a general one where we all just chat and stuff like that. So keep filming. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care of each other. Patrick Levar. Peace.